In this exercise, we are going to learn how we can add external users in our Active Directory as guest. So basically, we will add the guest users in our Active Directory, and then we can give access to those users to specific Azure resources or Azure applications so that those users can access our resources. Let's uh, first you need to access this URL. I'll be providing this URL in the description box, and then activate the sandbox are free. You can log into the sandbox using your free account and activate it. In case you get any kind of errors, you can close the browser and again relaunch the sandbox, and then in the new tab open Azure portal. Okay, open Azure portal and then navigate to your directory in which you want to create new user accounts. So for this purpose, we have already created a new directory in the sandbox, and then we are working on this. Okay, make sure you are inside the new directory which you have created. Again, if you have missed anything, you can watch my previous exercise videos so that you can understand what exactly we have been doing here. Now from the search box, select the Azure Active Directory, then click on manage, then users, and then click on all users. So basically all users will appear on the screen. I have clicked on users, and then from all users page, we need to click on new and then select invite external user. Now these options may get changed since as Microsoft is continuously making changes. Click on new user, then click on invite external user. On the new user creation page, again we have already selected the invite user, and then here you can enter your username. Now here you can give any user details, you can enter the username which you want to invite. If you use your any other different email address here, then you can use that account for testing purpose. So we can just type guest user 77 or any username you have to type, and then you can enter the username, user email address. If you really want to do the testing, you should be using your another email address which is available to you, because Microsoft will be sending an email to activate this account. If you use incorrect email address like this me here, then you will not be able to test this guest user. But in this activity, I'm not going to access it. That's why I'm giving you incorrect email address here, so that we can just do the exercise but not actually test whether it works or not. But believe me, I have already tested it. Once you whatever email address you have provided here, Microsoft will send the email address to that email, and then whoever that user is, they can use this account to do the testing or access Azure resources. Whatever access we provide in this portal, that user will be able to access those resources using this particular user account. Okay, so this way I have invited a new user. Now you can see we got a notification that this user account has been invited. Okay, again refresh the Azure portal user page so that we can see the new user, and here we can see some interesting different information. So this user is a member of our Azure portal, but this is a guest user and its user type is as a guest. Okay, because we have invited external user as a member of our Active Directory, and now they should accept the email address or click on that invitation link to complete the user creation process. Okay, now we can add this user as a member of our groups, or you can do anything whatever needed. You can provide required access to that new user so that he can access these resources. Now I have clicked on the groups, and under the groups we will see all the groups which we have already created. Click on the developer group in this case, and then click on the members. So we want to see what all members are there in this particular group, and then we can click on add members to add a new member. Okay, click on add members. Then from the list of users, you can select your guest user. Type the name of the user and then select user and then click on select. And this way we have added a new user as a member of the developer group. Okay, this is a test group, test user which we have added. Now we need to add this user to a specific application. Like we want to give this access to this user so that this user can access our Azure infrastructure. It can be a subscription, it can be a resource group, it can be a storage account, or it can be any application, enterprise application which we have created. Now let's click on Azure Active Directory. I'm on the overview page, and from the action menu, we need to click on enterprise applications. Okay, now let's from the manage, select the enterprise applications. Here we go. And then under the all application section, as of now we don't have any application created. Let's create a testing application. Click on new application. So we are going to create a test application so that we can give access to this user. Okay, under the search box, here we can see kind of popular applications or cloud platforms which are available to us, and then we need to select to search, and we need to search and select the specific application which we need to create. So in this case we are going to search for docu sign application. Okay, document sign application. Let's select the application from the search result and create this application. So this way basically you can create any kind of application and make it as an enterprise application, manage user access to this application. Here we can give the name of this application. Let's say my document signing application and click on create. Okay, so we are creating a testing application so that we can see how we can manage access to these applications. In your case you might be having in the corporate environment or the enterprise environment, you may have VPN devices in different enterprise application, HR applications. All those applications you can see under the enterprise applications. Okay, so it's still trying to create the new application. Let's give it a minute and then again we can go back to the applications. So here we can see that new application has been added in our enterprise applications list. So directly it has taken us to the DocuSign application, and we can see the overview page. And then now we need to click on users and group under the application. If you are not on this page, again click on the Active Directory, then go to Enterprise Applications, then from the All Applications, select your application, whatever application you have created, and then click on from the Manage, click on Users and Groups. Okay, so now we need to give access to users. Click on Add Users. Whoever has access to this particular application, those users can access this application. They can see this application in my application list or my apps page. Let's do one thing here. Now I'm on this page, add users. Yeah, click the add assignment pane appears. Then again we have to search specific users and then select the guest user which we have created in the previous exercise and we have to add it. Let's do one more extra thing. Let's select the guest user and also select our own account, whatever user account you have used to activate the sandbox. I'm selecting that account also so that we can see this application in my apps. Okay, now click on select. So we have added two users, we have given permission to two users to access this application. Okay, now here we can see we have assigned permission to two users. These users will be able to access our application. Okay, so here we can see on again you can select the user, and if you want to modify the user role you can select the users and click on edit, and you can modify the role of that user. And here select the users, go to edit assignment, select the role as a DocuSign sender, and then select the click on select, then click on assign. Okay, so we did the same thing, And now step number 14 is also completed. Now in the last, let me see, again by default the same role is assigned, so we no need to do anything. But in case if you have multiple roles, you can edit the user role from the assignment page. Okay. Now the user, guest user, he should access our Azure portal. Once he log into the portal, then that user will be able to see the application which are assigned to him or access the resources. In this case, since we did not use the correct email address, so we will not be able to test it out. So that's why what I did, I have provided access to my own account. So what we can do is we can open a new tab and go to myapps.microsoft.com. Okay, so this is the main portal where we can see all Microsoft applications which are assigned to us or assigned to you. We can see and access all the applications from this one single portal, myapps.microsoft.com. Now here it says you can only access this site with a work account. Okay, so somehow it is not showing me. Let me view more. Something went wrong, refresh. So somehow it's not showing me all the applications. So basically you can try to access this URL in the different portal also. Let me try to open this URL in the in a new browser. Okay, while that is going on, let's continue. So in case the user has not received the invitation, again you can go to your Active Directory and resend the invitation to that user. Or if that user did not activate the URL or account in time, you can resend him the invitation. For that, we need to visit our Active Directory, then click on users, then select the user profile or the user account which we have created. So in this case, my username is guest user 77. Okay, select the user. In the profile pan for the users appears, and then under the B2B collaboration, okay, under the manage, we need to find out where is the B2B collaboration. So instead of the manage, right on the overview page under the feeds, there is a B2B collaboration, and then click on manage resend invitation or reset status. Click on this page, and here we can click on under the email invite, click on resend invite yes, and then click on yes, so that the user will get a email, new email, resending new invitation. And then you can simply close this box. Okay, and let's try to access the application which we have assigned to your own account. Let's try to log into this account. The normal users will be able to access these accounts or the my apps page, and then they can access all the applications which are assigned to you. In case you are in the your enterprise environment, you are using uh, Azure Active Directory, then you can also visit to your myapps.microsoft portal, and you can see all the applications which are assigned to you. So somehow I'm getting some errors, so I will not be able to show you that right now. But in your case also, you can try to access all the applications assigned to you by visiting myapps.microsoft.com. Thanks for watching.